Step number 3, keep your resume updated. Don't be a person who works somewhere for a number of years and then tries to figure out what to put on their resume when they're desperately looking for a job or seeking promotion. If you've been with a company for a while, use your past performance reviews as content for your resume, or even consider using your weekly activity report. Step number 4, network up within your company. You need to always be cultivating your relationships with key people in your company so that you can go to them when the time comes or when you need their support. These people can be great allies in times of trouble. And when you're networking up, behave appropriately. Be trustworthy. Develop a management perspective. Advise in a constructive way, and leave a great impression at every opportunity. At the end of every session between you and your boss or other company leaders, leave them knowing something more valuable than they knew before. You may, in some instances, find that you may have to network past your boss. He or she may be about to lose their job because they're ineffective and may be willing to sacrifice you for their own survival. Or your boss may be playing favorites with another coworker who's a long-standing friend. If that happens, stay clear. Don't try to compete on the basis of friendship. Instead, make sure you're getting credit for what you're doing and continue networking up. Step 5, develop your skills. Invest in yourself and your career. Companies get rid of people whose skills are obsolete or replace them with people who have lost their skills. Take classes, join trade organizations, prove that you're plugged in. Consider going back to school to show your employer you're serious about your career and your performance. Even if you're not looking for a job right now, watch the marketplace to keep yourself informed on what skills you might need to add to your competencies, what companies may be hiring in your area, or whether hiring in your field or discipline is trending up or down. And step number 6, network outside the company. Get active now. Begin networking outside the company while you're still employed. Don't wait until your company starts laying off coworkers or gives you the pink slip. This will put you in charge of your career instead of completely being at the whim of someone else. You'll forever be in a better position to negotiate because you're not desperately looking for employment. And networking now will help alleviate any anxiety that's building up inside of you. Part 3, first things first if it happens. We'd like to be in control of our destiny in our lives, but sometimes things happen to us that have nothing to do with what we've done or who we are. Being laid off happens to even the best of us. It can't be avoided. It's life. You have to get over it and move on. First thing is to stay positive. There's a lot of opportunities waiting for you out there, and a positive outlook will always help you more than you can imagine. Don't waste your energy getting angry at your boss or coworkers. Don't take it personally. If you're able to remain calm and polite, you can make the best of a bad situation. If you can keep the short time you have left at the company civil, you stand a better chance of getting what you want from your boss and from HR. Let the leaders in the company and your coworkers see you as a class act and a true professional. Your character is your legacy. Be strong and confident. 9 times out of 10, you're being laid off for financial reasons. So be sure to ask your boss if you can use him or her as a reference, and try to get a recommendation letter in writing before you leave. If need be, volunteer to write it yourself. If the letter might take too long, ask your boss to send you a short email. Even a 1 or 2 sentence testimonial will do. Remember, it's always a good idea to leave the company on good terms. In this age, burning your bridges is not a good idea, regardless of how you might feel right now. Good references and ties to coworkers can be real useful in the future. You never know when you might come across them again. Focus your energy. Use this time as an opportunity to reassess your career goals and find a new position or start your own company. If you're intent on finding another job, you can look at the online job banks to see what's out there. But before applying, make sure that you're truly prepared. Begin by updating your resume and having it reviewed by a professional or your friends. Another pair of eyes is always a good reminder of your skills that you may have forgot to include in your resume, or for catching bad phrasing or misspelled words or poor grammar. Many displaced professionals find new jobs through executive recruiting firms, so don't be shy about sending your resume to a headhunter. To identify search firms that specialize in your industry, you can Google the directory of executive recruiters or visit your library. Let your partner, your family, your spouse, or your friends know what's happened. There's no shame in being downsized. Losing a job should not be thought of as a failure. More often than not, it has nothing to do with the quality of work or who you are. Expect to experience a wide and cycling range of emotions, from shock to relief, to anger, fear, and even optimism. This is natural because job loss is a kind of trauma. And don't worry, the intensity of these sensations should begin to subside as soon as you start getting your plan together. Stay active. Be active every day, and don't panic. Over time, you'll find that you can regain control and begin to move forward. Do things in a planned, strategic, and focused way. Don't react out of fear or anger or lack of knowledge about your options. Your focus should be squarely on your future. And part 4, don't look back. Don't take rejection personally. You were in the wrong job, at the wrong place, at the wrong time. And being bitter doesn't make it better. Try your best not to look back in anger. If you can get a letter of recommendation from your boss, great. If you can't, don't look back. Rather, look at this as an opportunity. In today's world, a career is a journey. Hardly anyone stays with a company for their entire career. That was the 1940s, 50s, and maybe early 60s. When you lose a job, it's a great time to reevaluate your career and decide if you were doing what you wanted to do in the first place. If not, then it was the time for a career change for you anyway. You should spend your life working at something you love, something that challenges you and makes you want to get up in the morning, get out of bed, and get to your work. If you didn't feel that way about your current job, then your boss was doing you a big favor by letting you go. This is a great time to think about what you really want to do in life and take steps to make that a reality. You've been given a great opportunity. Make the most of it. I hope you found value in this video on So You Think You'll Be Laid Off, and it's helped you become more aware and more prepared in the event that this happens to you. I also hope that you found strength and direction for moving forward in order to create a better future for yourself. Get smart, stay smart, and always look for the best opportunity for you. This is John Fayad, and I hope you've enjoyed and found value in this video, brought to you by My Personal Mentors. Visit us at mypersonalmentors.com for an MP3 of this video or other MP3s related to career, and also professional support for your career.